The director's cut opens with a new narration of the movie's original opening as Shane is seen leaving 54 after being thrown out on New Year's Eve. Shane's narration from the theatrical version is eliminated. Shane is openly bisexual. In a moment of confusion, he kisses Greg in the VIP room on Christmas Eve. Shane then has sex with Anita in the ladies' room after she and Greg have a fight. Anita sees Steve watching them. She hits Shane in the stomach and runs out of the ladies' room in shame. When Shane runs low on cash due to his numerous debts, Greg lets him in on his drug-dealing operation. Shane steals some of Steve's skimmed cash as capital and repays it on New Year's Eve. Greg eventually agrees to let Steve perform oral sex on him for the bartender job. But Steve says he'd rather watch Greg and Anita have sex instead. As he did on Christmas Eve, Greg goes to the cloakroom to confront Anita and sees her hugging Shane. Greg gets into a fistfight with Shane. Shane freebases cocaine to ease his emotional pain. After Greg and Anita reconcile following her interrupted debut performance, Anita leaves with Billy for a photo op. Shane discovers G-men raiding Steve's office and runs back upstairs to warn Greg. But Greg ignores him. Greg then runs to get his things from his locker when he sees Shane being thrown out of the club, but discovers that a G-man has already beat him to it and has found his drugs. After Shane is thrown out of 54, he sees Greg running up behind him. Shane offers him his garbage bag cloak, and Greg begrudgingly accepts. Anita runs to them in a fancy fur coat and cloaks Greg in it with her as they both depart. Greg calls for Shane to come along with them, just as Julie pulls up alongside in her limousine and offers Shane a ride. Shane declines and leaves with Greg and Anita, the three of them staying together as a family instead of drifting apart.